Hi guys, Mason here in Melon 1. We're up on the island and we've just got back on the road. I would imagine if you're following along by now you have seen the crash, and I am starting to de-adrenalinize. Oh! So after Melon got the bike picked up so I could get my foot out from underneath it.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
We stood it up on its wheels. I rode it into the ditch, and surprisingly, the only damage was a loose mirror and slightly bent handlebars. Other than that, we made out alright. Guys, I just want to say that this was in no way a big wreck, and I understand that. It actually was fairly low speed, and I bled a lot off before I hit the ground. The problem wasn't in the crash, it was how I landed.
Okay, hold on.
The tall grass caught my foot and spun my toe around towards the back of the bike. And then when the bike came down on my foot, it was applying pressure to it even further in that direction, and I just couldn't move. Every time I tried to move or tried to move my upper leg off of the bike so I could roll around, the pain in that ankle was fairly severe because it felt like it was on the verge of breaking. So although the crash was pretty light and something that I should have just literally been able to stand up and ride away from, I found myself in a position where if Melon 1 hadn't been there to relieve the pressure on the ankle for me to get my foot out, I would have laid there for a very long time. You know, sometimes in the heat I don't feel like wearing all this kit, but I'll tell you, good quality gear is what saved the day here today. Without it, it would have been a completely different outcome, and we may not have had as much fun on the rest of the trip.
Yes, all of his natural pain relievers are wearing off.
They are, but I'm okay. Just a little bit of pain in my hips. Nothing too severe.
What about your ego?
My ego is okay.
That's good. It shouldn't be bruised. Because if you're not crashing, you're not trying.
That's right. And you know what? It's a great way to test your gear out, and it goes a long way to proving that we wear what we wear in the heat for a reason. I am absolutely unscratched, and considering my leg was turned completely...
Yeah, it was not. It was facing the opposite of the way your body was facing.
That's right. And so the boots just earned their price. I always said they would.
A scenario for people that, you know, don't wear gear because it's too hot.
Yep.
So you take your jacket off because it's hot and we're going on a trail, we're not on the highway, correct? You take it off, put it on the beaver tail, and you smash your elbow on one of those rocks that you went into.
And that's your trip done.
Like, you're either repairing a gaping wound, or you've impaled yourself on one of those sticks, right?
That's right.
Like, it's just, you just have to. So yeah, you can't bank on something not happening because you're in a certain scenario. I'm not riding fast. I'm not on the pavement, so it doesn't matter as much. You can't really go through those things in your head especially when you're so far from home.
That's right.
I mean,
especially if you're riding solo.
Yeah, and it's lucky you didn't break anything, but I mean, that's a testament to the boots.
That's right. Yeah, absolutely. And it was relatively low speed. I ended up in a really bad position. Something caught my foot. We'll see the video again, but I think something caught my foot, and that's why I couldn't get my leg out to stop her from going over.
Yeah.
I'm not sure what that was, but it sounded like I just got hit in the face shield with a marble.
Yeah, I heard that too.
And we were talking off camera there a second ago. I just want to kind of go back over that. The benefit of soft luggage. Not specifically Moscow Moto, but you could take the Moscow Moto to the next level with its armor being helpful as well. But the soft luggage versus hard luggage in a scenario like that might have made the difference between me walking away and me headed to the hospital.
Yeah, like one of those pointy corners of one of the boxes, like digging into your quad. Yeah, I don't know.
And it's all fine when you can get your leg out around the boxes, but in that scenario, when your foot's trapped in tight...
It got pulled behind you, right?
Yep, that front leading edge of that rear pannier's right into the back of your calf.
Yeah.
Now, I have heard the argument that because the hard panniers stick out, your legs tend to not get so trapped underneath the bike, between the bike and the ground. Okay, but what if it's
trapped underneath the box?
That's right. See, that's the same thing, yeah. So there's pros and cons to both. The cons to the soft luggage are the lockability versus the hard luggage where you turn a key and walk away. But I will say, I think if you're going to be doing any off-roading where you're likely to get yourself, or more likely to get yourself in a situation like that, a situation like that, I think the soft luggage is the better bet, the safer bet. I really believe that.
Yeah, and there's been cases where guys have had to repair their, you know, their hard cases, like get them patched, get them welded back up, you know?
Yep.
That's just pointless to me. A crash, you don't have to repair. You don't have to repair these bags. Like, unless you're skidding down the roadway, maybe. But it would take a while for it to reach your dry bag anyways on that.
Oh, absolutely. I think there's something crazy, like 5 layers in there or something.
Yeah, isn't there something in the middle? Some sort of plastic or something?
Yes, there is a hard skin of some form.
Yeah, so soft luggage.
Soft luggage won today. Alpine Star 2 cam boots won today.
Yep. I win today because I get a beer. I'm
gonna give the win to Melon because, like I was saying to you earlier, I've always thought that in 90% of the situations you would be able to at least squiggle your way out from under the bike, but I was in a predicament today where the pain was so intense from that foot being twisted that I wasn't moving. I would have literally had to lay there.
Yeah.
That's a good lesson for me. Not that I'm arrogant and think that I can not get myself into trouble, because I know you can. That's why I wear all the gear.
I'm gonna have to interrupt you. How far can you see ahead? Do I have cars coming or what? Because this guy's doing 60 now.
Sorry, I lost line of sight on you.
Ah, shit.
I got mud on my knuckles.
Knuckle dragger. If I wasn't so panicked, I would have had some good commentary. If I knew for sure you weren't like in pain and you were laughing.
All I know is that I'm not very bendy, and that's not the right way to bend.
Yeah. Yeah, and the bike was there was no place to. I couldn't even grab the grip. Like, the grip was buried. I tried to lift it by the handguard, and then you're like, no. Like, oh, well, I don't know what to do.
Well, I think right up until the point where I was trapped, I honestly thought I was going to save it.
Well, I don't know.
I was working hard on that, but it just didn't come.
Yeah, like you were out of saves, I think, at that point. You had used them all up.
Yeah. Yeah, that was the end of it.
3 strikes, 3 saves are out.
I got mud on my knuckles.
Hey guys, if you liked that video, hit the thumbs up button for us. It goes a long way towards helping out the channel. And if you're new here, hit that subscribe button in the upper corner for new videos every Sunday. Be glad to have you along for the ride.